and welcome back to Cryptid Hauntings. I'm Mike Gardner. I'm here with Chris, Pam, and Mark, and we are the podcast who asks all the important questions like, did that just move, and should I be getting out of here? Today we are going to be talking about the Cascade Railway Wellington Avalanche tragedy of 1910. But first, we're going to go with our favorite board games. Mark, what's your favorite board game?
As a family, we like, what is it called?
Magic the Gathering.
No, that's
It's not a board game. That's a trading card game.
That's funny.
it's a card game, but it's Cover Your Assets.
Oh, that's a fun one.
It's really fun. Board game / card game that we play pretty frequently.
Chris, what's your favorite board game?
I think 5 Minute Dungeon's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's a card board game, I guess.
Could you say the name of it without?
5 Minute Dungeon.
Okay.
So you have 5 minutes to complete a dungeon, and you have cards and 4 or 5 players, and to dumb it down, it's like Dungeons and Dragons with cards. To be more nerdy.
Nerd. Pam, what's your favorite board game?
I don't know. As a small child, I was all about the Candyland. I love Candyland. I play all the time with my child. He gets upset when I win. But that's any game. He gets upset if I win. But we've been trying to introduce him to regular board games and have found like Monopoly Junior.
Monopoly.
Mowopoly. That's how he says Mowopoly Junior. And Clue Junior. And we just played Ticket to Ride Junior. I don't know. I kind of like the junior games just because he's getting excited about playing games.
I would have to say my favorite board game is probably Clue. I'm really good at it, and people think I cheat all the time.
You do cheat. It's okay.
I don't cheat. I'm just really good at Clue.
He looks at the cards before he puts them in the envelope.
That's why I have feelings about playing board games, because I played with a sibling who got upset if people won them, and then would often call them cheaters if they felt like you were winning. I won't name names, but they may be at this table.
I feel attacked.
we didn't say names.
We didn't say names.
You didn't say names, but you all pointed at me simultaneously.
It's audio. They wouldn't have known had you not fessed up. My significant other also does that too. Like if we're playing Monopoly or even this Ticket to Ride, when I got 2 tickets before them, I'm automatically cheating, even though I've never played the game before.
If we go back to early childhood games, one of my favorite was Mousetrap.
Mousetrap was great.
I loved it.
We had it for a hot minute, and I can't find it, but Don't Wake Daddy.
That
was so much fun. I've thought about doing the attack one where you put in the puzzle pieces, but I think that's where my anxiety disorder started.
I had Lord of the Rings Risk, and I was really good at that one.
I liked Stratego. Remember the Stratego?
That's what it was. Lord of the Rings Stratego.
You guys played Stratego a lot.
Okay.
I really liked Stratego.
We were having this conversation at work the other day. And one of my friends was asking me what game we played the most growing up. I don't know if you guys remember the giant poster board that your father painted. And we used Army Men and played War on it. This may have been a me thing when I was really young.
I think it may have been you and the older 2 girls, because I don't remember that. And I remembered that weird board game that you, what was it? Fortress America that you pulled out of nowhere. And I don't remember that. So it's probably before me.
I bet we could even find the poster board somewhere in the house.
I wouldn't doubt if it is stashed somewhere in
It's
the
probably
house.
in Mom and Dad's closet.
I'm not kidding, but it was the coolest thing. He hand painted this terrain and everything, and we got Army Men. You rolled dice, and you got to move the squares. And then when you got to fighting, you rolled dice to see who won the combat or whatever. But that was when I was really young.
I'm learning more about Dad and how big of a nerd he
Your
really
father
is.
is a giant nerd.
I knew he was a nerd, but I didn't know how big of a nerd he was.
How? How did you miss it?
There was always a big guy standing across the field yelling, "Nerds!" when he walked by.
How did you miss it?
Because he wasn't like that when we were little. He wasn't.
He wasn't. He had given up by the time Chris and I.
Your dad at that time was sleeping with models, and I don't mean women, I mean plastic models of one particular battle boat.
The Yamato?
The Yamato.
Yes, and I'm saying battle boat because I know he listens and it makes him cringe instead of saying what it is.
That's because it's a boat. It's not a ship. It was a boat.
Do you know how many boxes of different
Boat.
size ratios of that battle boat he has?
Oh, I know.
Pam, I live in the basement. I know.
How did you miss it?
Okay, I knew
You're
he
30
really.
years old and you live in the basement. Nerd.
I knew he liked his battle boats,
Wow, you guys.
but I didn't know that he was that big of a nerd.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The slow blink at you.
So the Cascade Railroad Wellington Avalanche tragedy.
Michael, I love you, but are we sure we want you to talk about the railroad?
Probably
The
not.
railroad.
Here, you can do this one.
No, you're fine. Just don't call them roids, okay?
Just don't call 'em I've got those.
We don't want to know. No one wants to know. Start over. Redo.
Okay, so anyway, the Cascade Range is a mountain range in Washington State. Very beautiful. It is part of the Great Northern Railway in Washington, later renamed Tai. Set.
Hold on, let's take a breather. Stop.
Stop.
We're taking a breather.
Why are you making fun of me? Just because I have speech impediment, guys. Okay,
I'll take a breath.
so
Goose
it's the
frog.
deadliest avalanche disaster in U.S. history, claiming 96 lives. This was Wellington, later renamed Tai, Washington, in late February, early March in 1910. Two trains were trapped at the stations for days, a passenger train so it's a passenger express train and a mail train, because of deplorable conditions, nonstop blizzards, freezing temperatures, stalled lines, and deep snow. Just some background on the railway. I'm sorry, guys. I have a serious speech impediment. So the Cascade Tunnel was a system originally built in 1897 to 1900. The first tunnel was 2.63 miles long with switchbacks meant to reduce avalanche exposure.
So, as I can get up, the switchbacks you go 13 miles. And so if your destination is far away, you're going 13 miles to get 3 miles into your destination. So you're traveling a lot further than what you need to, and that's why they started these tunnels, was to mitigate the travel time, is to help make it so you travel faster instead of going 13 miles for that 3 mile distance that you actually travel.
Okay, now these railway tracks were at a 1.7% or 2.2% rolling gradient, which is the steepest grade allowed for railways. It forced coal locomotives to overwork, filling the tunnel with smoke. An early solution to the smoke was causing people to get sick. It was bad. So you're 2.5 miles into this tunnel and it's filled with smoke. You're gonna get sick, and
It's not just like it's thick black smoke, it's coal smoke. It's different.
It's sooty, it settles, it gets on everything.
Yeah, if you've never experienced
got the
coal
black
smoke,
lung paw.
right? And that's what it is. You've got some short-term effects that are happening, but your engineers are going to be getting the black lung because
It's
they
the
deal with the coal
engineers,
dust.
and it's all the mail carriers that run that route
Yeah.
daily, right?
It's all the railway workers. It's everyone that's on the.
Yeah, the
Working
passengers
on
are
it.
going to get short-term effects. These regular workers are going to get long-term.
So regardless, it's not a good thing to have these trains
No,
running in
but-
these. So the solution was in 1909 they created an electric system.
So from what I found, they're these little trains that are meant to pull the bigger trains through the tunnels. So you're not creating the black soot as it's going through the tunnel. It's to help mitigate that.
So they're electric-powered
Yeah. So it's
train engines pulling these coal engines through the tunnel.
Yes.
So there were a total of 3 of these locomotives to pull the coal trains. And to give you an idea, they are a total of 1,500 horsepowers. And they weighed 115 short tons, and that's 2,000 pounds per short ton. So I don't know if you want to do the math on that.
Right now.
What was the
115 for 2,000 pounds. So 115 times 2,000.
my Rain Man's not
Your
Rain.
brain, that's okay.
115
115
times what?
2,000.
That's 230,000.
That's how much they weigh. 230,000 tons or pounds. Pounds.
Maybe that's why it wasn't raining, is because
It wasn't computing the
computing.
conversion.
And then they to give you an idea, today's passenger locomotives are 35 to 4,500 horsepower compared to the 1,500 horsepower. So they're small, but they were effective for what they needed it for. So there were record levels of snowfalls in the towns, and it buried all of the rail lines. Sudden warnings of rain destabilized the snowpacks.
warming.
Warming. I said warning, didn't I?
Yeah.
Warming.
Warming and rain.
Warming.
So looking at like this record level snowfall, right? It's like when we're driving, you have to have clear rails or else your train's not going through. So if you've got a heavy pack fall, you've got to make sure that you've got that cleared off so the train can go through where it needs to go. And then with that, right, that sudden warming, you're going to be also getting lots of water, which can cause ice. And then that's also going to contribute to this avalanches when you've got that a day or two that's warming, that's kind of melted snow, and then it freezes, and then you get fresh powder. You've now got unstable snowpack, and it's going to slide.
Well, not only that, but they were also having lightning storms during the snowstorms, which is going to contribute to your unstable snowfall. So it's going to be more of a
Snowpack.
snowpack. It's going to be more of a wet snowpack than it is anything else. And the steep slopes above Wellington were also already weakened by fires and deforestation. So you've got lots of land that the snowfall can.
Yeah, so that's usually when you see like mudslides or big avalanches take place is in spots that have had recent fires because trees hold back.
We
Right.
just saw that this last year above Springville.
Well, even
Like,
Southern California, that's been their big worry this winter too, is getting too much water because they're going to see mudslides.
Yep.
Right, we've seen in Provo as well.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of mudslides because we've had some big fires that have burnt the foliage that usually holds it back.
Well, that was
time-
even up Spanish Fort Canyon recently, or within the last couple of years with the big fires. That's what they were also worried about. And it actually closed a couple trails and stuff because of the mudslides.
Yep.
I'd say this time too in the Cascades they are strip foresting the forests, and this is also you were going to start to see that change in 20s and 30s where it's let's put some regulation on how much of the forest we're actually taking out.
You can take out so much, but you have to put so much back in.
Yep.
And that's because it does cause
Yeah,
environmental issues.
it does.
So, at about 1:40 a.m., so 1:40 in the morning on March the 1st, 1910, a massive slab of snow breaks free, and an avalanche and comes down the mountainside, and it's described as a white tsunami, slamming directly into the rail car yard. Both trains were trapped in 150 feet of snow in the ravine below.
Trains were swept 150
Swept 150 feet into the ravine below. Sorry, not 150 feet of snow. That would be a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Not that much snow, sorry. So they were swept 150 feet into the ravine below and swept away with debris and uprooted trees. Nearly everyone on board was asleep when the slide hit. There were 96 fatalities, only 23 survivors.
Could you just imagine being asleep and then seeing this white snow?
You
Like,
wouldn't.
well,
You wouldn't. It's gonna.
You would be asleep, and then
then-
you would be awake, and it would be dark.
yeah.
And
that
everybody
wouldn't be
would be
fun.
dead.
Not everybody. 23 people went.
So
Bright side of things.
Bright side. Yay, 23 people are scarred for life.
Well, just the way it hits, it's also possible that more in that initial hit did survive, but because you are being swept 150 feet into a ravine, you have other debris, you have the train car itself, so you're getting knocked around, you're getting crushed.
Yeah.
But it also, how long did it take them to dig out?
It was a while.
So it's
was a long
possible
while.
there could have been some more people that just succumbed to injuries and the elements because
Yeah.
it took them weeks to dig it out.
Yeah, many of the bodies were buried beneath snow and wreckage for weeks. Is the
It
note
means
I
you're
have.
going to freeze slowly, and if you're if you're lucky, you'll freeze before you starve.
Yeah, but bleak, but true.
So victims included railway workers, passengers, and mail clerks. Many of the bodies were buried in weeks for the wreckage, like Mark said. Crews had been fighting the storm for days, and they were exhausted, freezing, and isolated.
Right, and that's the others, right? There's that 150 drop. The weather is warm but cold. Things are starting to thaw, but it's still freezing. And so your rescue team is also dealing with that the element factor of how much can they do before they themselves are being put in peril.
Right.
And it's 1910.
So this happened in March.
Yeah.
The last person that they found wasn't till July.
Yeah.
And
So there was
that's going to be after the snow melt.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long time to be not found.
well, you're dead by then, so
yeah,
I don't
I
think
mean-
you care.
That was dark.
I'm still just going to slowly get you.
Yeah, that one got all of us.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Black soul hidden under that purple shirt.
It's nice and purple today. So anyway, so the factors for this tragedy include things like extreme snowfall, sudden temperature shifts, lightning-triggered releases, and mountain terrain prone to large slab avalanches. Human and environmental factors can include exhausted rail line on avalanche-prone slopes, exposed rail lines on avalanche-prone. Oh my goodness! Exposed rail lines on avalanche-prone slopes, deforestation from fires and logging on destabilized hillsides, and limited snow protection structures around the station. And you had something about snow protection structures?
Yeah, so I found that they had, I think they had originally 8 snow sheds. After this, they ended up putting up more to totaling 16 snow sheds to help block with avalanches and stuff to help mitigate those in areas. I thought that was an interesting fact.
That's neat.
So Wellington renamed itself to Thai to escape the tragedy stigma.
So to kind of give a perspective in the U.S., this is number 2 of 4 big railway accidents that take place in the United States in 1910. There's just a huge slew of accidents that happened from like 1910 until 1930. And that is a common thing is they'll either reincorporate the town or they'll try to rename it some way so they're not connected to this tragedy. So that's one of the things that the Wellington they do is they rename the town from Thai to Wellington to try to...
From Wellington to Thai, you mean you got it backwards?
Yes, to try to get away from being associated with this tragedy.
Okay.
I did not know that. That's what they did. It's interesting.
So the Great Northern Railway shuts down the line for weeks. Massive reconstruction, snow sheds, like Chris was saying, reinforced... I'm glitching. I'm sorry, guys.
Protections.
I'm glitching. Just a second.
You're a robot now?
Protections. Long-term fix buildings. A new 7.8-mile Cascade tunnel reopening in 9.2 in 19. I told you I was glitching. 1920 nothing.
So long-term solution, they started construction of a 7.8 mile Cascade tunnel, which opened in 1920.
And it's lower than the...
Well, now
One with the
you're going
Avalanche.
through the mountain instead of up and around the mountain.
Yes.
And this made the original 1900 tunnel close and was fully abandoned.
Yep.
After that, a new modern tunnel was
You are...
opened between 2007 and 2008, and that one is still in use today. So
worship in these tunnels now. The temples.
Praise Jeebus.
I know what
No
you're
more
saying.
avalanches, please.
Kyle plus the church that his children go to, the Jesus Temple.
That's
I know what you're saying. What does this have to do with cryptids or hauntings? Well, the tunnel is haunted, you guys. I kid you not, it's haunted. People say that...
Which tunnel? We've now talked about 3.
the first tunnel,
The-
the second tunnel,
Or the new tunnel.
or the new tunnel.
the
Which
first
is now a
tunnel,
temple.
the tunnel that was associated with the Avalanche is haunted.
We only talked about 2 tunnels. The switchback is not a tunnel.
The switchback had a tunnel.
Oh, okay. I missed that part.
It had a short tunnel, and that was the solution. Is instead of doing all the switchbacks to the tunnel, was to make a longer
Bigger tunnel.
That one-eyed Canadian guy he was talking about.
Oh yeah, the one-eyed Canadian American guy.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
You betcha.
So people have heard disembodied voices and screams. There are sudden cold spots in warm weather. There is a heavy charging sensation in the air, so like an electric feeling. There's a feeling of hands grabbing your ankles and your clothing. Shadowy figures near the tunnel can be seen. And then electronic malfunctions, also EVPs have been taken. I have not found any of the EVPs, but they are out there.
Part of the reason you're getting some of these claims is they turned... It's called the Iron Goat. Trail. Preservation or preserves part of the original route, so you can go and hike through this area in the summertime, and that's where you're getting some of these claims of hauntings.
Is from all the people hiking up to the tunnels, and you can still see the original tunnel and go into it, but parts of it has collapsed over time due to neglect and nature and everything. I thought that was interesting.
So like Mark said, it's accessible via the Iron Goat Trail in Washington. I would like to go. I think
That's not too far away. Maybe we should take a cryptid trip to Washington.
it looks absolutely
I
gorgeous.
wonder if they have wheelchair ramps.
I don't think they do.
Dang it!
We'll just
You
take
get to
up
push
to the
it.
rail.
I'm not pushing it.
We get it jazzy.
An off-road jazzy,
Yes.
big mud tires,
Oh, I was just thinking just hook him up to the railroad and let him
drag them on.
go.
Well, from the pictures I've seen, there's no more.
There's no more rail.
There's no more rail. Someone came in and took the rail.
Well, that's
out.
usually your rail companies will do that to keep people from one stealing it and two using it for other things.
Yeah.
Bootlegging.
So I had found that this.
That would be another thing, yes.
Thing 12, bootlegging.
So I found that this construction of the first one, the 2.6 whatever mile tunnel was, it was $14 million to construct. That's $226.8 million in today's money.
Was that the short one or was that the
That's
long
the short
one?
That's
one.
the short one.
Oh, wow.
Because the one-eyed dude went, I'm going to fund this, and I'm going to use the best materials I can get, and I'm going to build this tunnel, which he does. And it cost him $14 million because he's like, I can make my money back off of it because it's now, you're not going 13 miles to go 3 miles. You're now going 2.6 miles into this tunnel, and I will make my money back because you're now going a shorter distance.
Sounds logical.
It's the reason why they were so successful. I was reading up on him. He's a very successful dude. His son took over the company after he died in 26, I think it was.
So the Cascade Railroad disaster, Wellington disaster, stands as a testament to early engineering challenges. What?
Are you taking my pretentious conclusion?
Yes, I'm taking your pretentious conclusion.
Oh, I was going over early.
Early.
Why are you guys so mean tonight?
Because you're being whiny and that makes you vulnerable.
Makes me vulnerable.
It's out of
That's
love.
fair. So it's a tragedy born from nature's fury, a lasting reminder of human vulnerability against the mountains, and a hot spot for lingering stories, historical and paranormal alike.
Yeah.
No?
Could be haunted, it could not.
I'd be
like-
interested to find some of those EVPs.
Me too.
I've tried looking him up. I didn't see much. I just saw some people hiking up into the tunnels and stuff, and that was about it.
I actually saw very few, if any, things about hauntings in my research. It just wasn't the prevalent talking point.
Well, maybe I'm just blowing smoke. Maybe I'm creating a haunting out of nothing. I'm not blowing smoke. This is really haunted, you guys.
Yet again, I'm going to have to go back and re-look for things because I just didn't find anything.
I think it's interesting that, we find vastly different things in our... Because I found a bunch of stuff on it being haunted. And
I didn't see anything either. I just saw a history about the Avalanche. That's about it. That's all I found. And the cost and the one-eyed dude. That's how they described him. He was a burly, one-eyed Canadian American.
Fair.
Named James J. Hill.
Was his son Sam?
Sam Hill?
Yes.
I don't know. Good question.
Sam Hill is
Sam Hill is a railroad tycoon in Oregon, and his house is in the middle of nowhere on the Cascade.
And it is like
and it is
cool.
this really cool mansion. And the saying "What in the Sam Hill" is that because it's in the middle of nowhere.
Interesting.
Okay, any last thoughts on the Wellington Cascade Tunnel?
I think once we become more established and are able to do some expeditions of our own, we should go ghost hunt this one.
I'm okay with that.
I'll make us some speak boxes and
Okay.
some EVP detectors and whatnot. Put my electrical magical skills to work.
I'm looking this up really quick now. You got me curious, Pam.
Are we going to wait for the conclusion of this thrilling tale?
No. Do your own research.
So let's fill a few minutes here. Let's talk about my book.
God.
Thought we were past these shameless plugs.
Carry on
So-
with your shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Okay, it's a teen fantasy novel about a Nephilim who parents sell his soul at the beginning of before he's conceived in order to conceive him. And yes, they sell his soul to, they're not sure if it's a demon or an angel or God or he's something. And
Christopher. No.
it's not Sam Hill.
No.
Oh.
So anyway,
It's Lewis W. Hill.
Anyway,
What in the Lewis W. Hill?
I was so hoping it was Sam
it's
Hill.
not Sam Hill. But that Stonehenge replica, that's Sam Hill.
Okay.
Anyway, Nephilim, soul to soul, on
So-
the black market.
his mom leaves him and it's a terrible, horrible tragedy, and his dad raises him, but he resents him because the mom left, and but he gets this place at a school of magic, witchcraft, and wizardry, not Hogwarts.
Wow.
And
Not ripping it off in any way at all.
I'm not. It's not a ripoff of Harry Potter. Anyway,
Percy
so
Jackson.
I've never read Percy Jackson.
Reaper.
Charlie
No,
Bone.
it's not. No. Maybe a combination of all of them.
Mildred Hubble.
Melting pot. Mildred Hubble.
The worst
Witches.
witch.
Yeah.
The worst witch.
Mildred Hubble.
Anyway, he.
I'll teach you a shameless plug.
I'm done. Thanks for watching. See you next week. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Cryptid Hauntings. I'm Mike, also known as M. Gardner. As you should know by now, I've written a book, and it will be coming out June of 2026. I would like to share with you a passage from this book, if I may. His eyes were heavy with sleep. Al got a sudden shock as something licked the bottom of his feet. Moving slow as not to startle it, he propped himself up onto his elbow, which caused him a lot of pain. To his surprise, what was licking his feet was a large, multicolored mountain lion. It was bigger than the ones he had seen in the zoo. It was tan and brown and looked like a calico cat. Al's stomach fell about 10 feet. He was petrified with fear. What was he supposed to do in this situation? Trying not to make a sudden movements, Al slowly laid down on his back. His mind blank. Al thought the best course of action was to reach out his mind to see if this majestic creature would mean him any harm. "You are not a normal angel," Al heard a gruff voice say in his head as soon as his mind touched the cat's. "No, I'm not. How can I understand you?" "I'm a Pantera. Any creature of power can understand me." "Are you going to hurt me?" "No, I just needed to get your attention. You may look at me now if you wish." The Pantera purred. That is just a small interaction of the Pantera, a god from another world that El interacts with. El is a young Nephilim whose parents sell his soul before he's born. He is then thrown from the human world into a world of monsters, angels, and demons that he knows nothing about. His one goal, the one thing driving him to face this world, is his soul. Where is it? Where can it be found? Would you brace hell and back for your soul? Come with me on this journey and see what lengths El will go to find out where he belongs in the world.